is called Ishvara. And the essence of that Ishvara is that Atma only, or it is called Brahma. It's called Brahma. So the I remaining same, the understanding becomes more and more clear. When I use the word I in the state of ignorance, the same I, that word is used by a realized master. So ignorant person says, I am the body. The realized master says, I am Brahma. So the understanding becomes more clear. So here when we talk about Ishvara, Ishvara is one who has identified with the entire cosmos, who knows that I am all. So Bhagavan says that I, this realized master, he sees me in all. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. He sees me in all. Sees me means not that he sees little Krishna everywhere. It's not something like that. That he picks up a stone, Hare Krishna he is me. He looks at some animal, Krishna, not like that. He sees the self, which is not different from Ishvara in all. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, and sarvancha mai pashyati, and everyone, everything he sees in me. Bhagavan says, tasyaham na pranashyami. For him, I am not destroyed. I am not destroyed means I am not away from him. I and he has become one. For such a person, there is no difference between Ishvara and Jiva. There is no difference between Brahma and Atma. Both of them have become one. Bhagavan says, Jnani tu Atma eva me matam. Later on, in another chapter, Bhagavan will tell that this person who has gained that knowledge of the self is myself only. Because the knower of the self becomes the self. And that self is not different from Ishvara. So Bhagavan says, the knower of the self is my own self. Jnani tu Atma eva me matam. So yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvancha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami. For that person I am not lost. There is no separation from me, and sachamena pranashyati, and he is also not lost for me. There is no difference. There is no difference between a realized master and Ishvara. They are same. See, suppose somebody is doing puja and we invoke the presence of God in a murti and we do puja. And a realized master arises there. You can continue the puja with that master because he is the very self of Ishvara whom you are worshipping. He is Sakshat coming there. So one who sees me in all and everything in me, he has become one with me. There is no difference, and I am not lost for him, and he is not lost for me. So tasyaham na pranashyami sachamena pranashyati. So here the identity of Atma and Ishvara also is given. Further, Bhagavan says, Sarva bhuta sthitam yo mam bhajate katvam astitaha sarvatha vartamanopi sayogi mai vartate sarva bhuta sthitam yo mam bhajate katvam astitaha. So how does this yogi, this realized yogi, interact with the world? How does he, transact with the world? Bhagavan says that he is established in that oneness, having established in that oneness, having established in that knowledge that I and that Paramatma is one and the same, and everything resides in me, and I am in all, but still he is aware of that limited body also, and from that standpoint, when he looks at this world, he looks at everything as the very expression of his own self. And when he looks in this way, Bhagavan says he worships all this expression of the self in the form of this world. Sarva bhutastitam yo mam bhajati. Mam bhajati, he worships me, or he worships that Supreme Self who is existing, who is residing in all the beings. Ekatvam astita, means established in this oneness, he looks at the world and he interacts and serves the world, loves the world as an expression of his own self. It's like, like when you look into the mirror and all, and you admire your face, and you just enjoy. Keep on looking. There are some people keep on looking and admiring. See, there is great joy looking in the mirror also. Great joy when somebody is praising you or somebody is talking about you. You experience. What are you enjoying? You are enjoying yourself. Who is enjoying? You only. So you are enjoying yourself by yourself. Similarly, a realized master enjoys himself by himself in the form of this world. When he serves someone, he is serving himself. When he loves someone, he loves himself. But he loves himself in the form of this world. When he is interacting with someone who is happy, if someone is unhappy, he is interacting with his own various images. So Bhagavan says, remaining established in this oneness, he interacts with the world. And there is a different paradigm altogether for this interaction. It is not same as the interaction of an ignorant person. It's totally in a different paradigm altogether. Means even when he is interacting with the person who seems to be outwardly different from his body, deeply he knows, he sees, he knows, he experiences that the self in that person, the self in me is same. That when I am making him happy, I am only becoming happy. When he is becoming sad, I am only becoming sad. Means sadness is also my expression. And joy is also my expression. But he doesn't become sad in that sadness, that even that sadness is experienced in remaining in the state of happiness. Even the fear and joy and confusion of this world is experienced remaining in the state of pure bliss. So, sarva bhuta stitam yomam. This is the way the realized master functions in the world. They are in a way serving or loving themselves only. It appears very selfish, but self-loving itself and serving itself is what happens there. But that self is not restricted to one particular body. That self has become of the size of this entire cosmos. When a realized master picks up a tiny little ant or a bird or something and takes care of it, he is taking care of his own self in the form of that bird. But even if the bird dies, the Mahatma doesn't die. That just form changes into some other form. So it's a very different type of expression or experience or a different paradigm altogether. So, sarvatha vartamanopi, such a yogi, even if he is performing different type of activities, outwardly seems to be involved in variety of activities, Bhagavan says, sa yogi mai vartate, he is always in me only. He is always established in me. He is always established in that Supreme Self. It's like a plane when it is on the ground or when it takes off and goes into the space, it is always in space. Even when it is on the land, it is in space. No? Yeah. So even when it is grounded, it is in space only, because it cannot leave space and go anywhere. It is always in space. But for an ignorant person, it seems that, if he is on the ground, it is on the ground. If he is up, he is in space. But as one who has understood the nature of space, he knows that it is always in space. Similarly, a yogi who has recognized and understood the nature of self, sarvatha vartamanopi, though he is acting in variety of activity, is always in me only, Bhagavan says. So that is the great grand vision of this yogi. One more verse, a very beautiful verse. Bhagavan concludes his discourse on meditation. Thereafter, there are questions which Arjuna will ask. So when we read this, when we listen to this, that such a yogi who sees his own self in all and everything in his own self, we also hear about so many yogis and all. So question naturally comes to our mind that who is the greatest of all yogis? Who is considered to be the best yogi? So Bhagavan reveals that in the next verse. He says, Atma pammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi mai paramo matah atma pammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo matah. Bhagavan says such a yogi is considered as paramo mataha. According to me, he is the best yogi, paramaha, supreme yogi, who looks at the whole world as his own self. Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, who looks at all this whole world comparing or as his own self. Even while interacting with the world, with people, he will look at the person as his own self and interact. In the sense, if I want happiness, I want peace, I want to be free of all trouble, I want to be free of all violence. So similarly, other person also want to be happy, want to be peaceful. So just as one looks at oneself, he looks at the other person also. This is one meaning. And this is the very basis of dharma. Dharma, in short, is do unto others what you would like others to do unto you. Yeah. Means because everyone are made up of the same material. Our mind, our body, our intellect, and the ultimate self is same. So what is good for me, if I understand what is good for me, is good for everyone. And what is not good for me is not good for everyone. Okay, the personal like and dislike may be different. The likes and dislike of the body might be different. The likes and dislike for the mind may be different. Just because I like certain food, I should not forcefully make everyone eat it. But I like happiness, so everyone likes happiness. I like to be free from all sorrow. Everyone likes to be free from all sorrow. So the basic fundamental, my likes and dislikes, my basic fundamental thirst, and what is good for me is good for all beings. See, if you see the differences, then the difference is only with respect to the body, mind, intellect. So this realized master looks at the whole world as he looks at his own self. Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. He looks at everything same as his own self. Sukham va yadi va dukkham. In joy as well as sorrow. Just as I like joy, others also like joy. I don't want sorrow, others also don't want sorrow. In this way, he looks at the whole world as his own self. Such a yogi is called Param, because he is established in his self. See, one who is not established in his self will have different type of behavior. First of all, many people who are meditating or who follow this path and all, if that proper understanding of the self is not there, we will always look at the world with the sense of difference only, with the sense of division, thinking that I am different and other person is different. I will do my sadhana and I will realize, baki, let them go to wherever they want to go. Then something is wrong with my understanding. It is like in my body, I will say, I will take care of my hand, I don't care for the legs, let somebody come and beat it up, I don't care. I only like my hand. That means I have not understood my whole body. Similarly, one who says that, oh, I myself am there, I don't care for the world, that means you have not understood your relationship with the world. You have not understood your relationship with God. So one who is established in the self, he looks at the whole world as his own self. And he interacts with the world as he interacts with his own self. So such a yogi, Bhagavan says, is a paramo mataha, is supreme yogi. So in these 32 verses, Bhagavan gives the complete path of meditation. How to prepare, what are the various precautions we should take, how we should meditate, and what is the result which we gain through this meditation. Everything about meditation Bhagavan covered in these 32 verses. But even after listening to this beautiful discourse of Bhagavan, Arjuna had some questions. So we will take up those questions tomorrow. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.